Hi everyone, this is Larissa from Vegetarian Zen, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to prepare bok choy for cooking. Now this that I'm holding right here is baby bok choy. This is the immature version of bok choy. There's also a taller version, it's longer, and but this is the baby bok choy, and the difference is that this one is it's more tender, it has a milder flavor. And you can even cook this one whole without having to, to cut it apart or anything like that. The big one is it's just too big. So bok choy is a type of Chinese cabbage, and so it is in the cabbage family. And as with other members of the cabbage family, it's very high in vitamins A, C, and K. And bok choy is also a good source of calcium, iron, and protein. So I'm going to be showing you how I am going to cut this. I'm actually doing tofu. It's sweet chili tofu with bok choy and ginger and garlic tonight for dinner. So I need to cut this anyway, so I thought, okay, well, I'll just film it so I can show you what to do with it as well. Okay, so now we are going to take our little baby bok choy that I just washed so she's nice and clean. And we're going to slice this up, sorry. All right, so I'm going to just cut off the tough core here on the end, and then you can see how pretty this looks. And if you look at this, these are the individual little stalks here. Now this is sometimes, bok choy is sometimes called a soup spoon, because if you look at this, I'll pull one off, it almost looks like a spoon that you would use for soup. So let's do this then. Let's take some of our little guys here, maybe 3 of them, and since I'm going to use this, I'm going to use this in the tofu that I mentioned, and so I'm going to be kind of braising it a little bit. So we'll stack these up and take off that little end. We'll cut it on the diagonal. Now I mentioned that you can use the white and the leaves for this. So we'll just take this and just do thin slices on the diagonal. And you just keep going. And just all the way up. Bunch your leaves together a little bit there, and there you go. Okay, there's, I think that was what, 2 or 3 together there, and you've got a nice mix here of the white and then the green leaves. So I would just continue on like that. Let's see, just cut off that little end part there, and then just continue slicing. Now you can also do, if you wanted to do this in a stir fry where you've got other, vegetables just in pieces. Of course, when you do a stir fry, you want your vegetables to be about the same size and thickness so they cook evenly. So for stir fry, what you could do is, give me a couple of these. Just cut that little end off there, and then you can cut it down the middle. Like this. Move these out of the way. Just kind of cut it down the middle in half like that, and then cut it in chunks. And then you can use the leaves. You can still cut the leaves like this and use them, wilt them in the stir fry, or use them for something else. But then, or you could do a little bit bigger pieces depending on what else you have in your stir fry. So you've got bigger pieces and then smaller dice here. But that's really all there is to cutting this. You can see here's the core here that I'm pulling these leaves off of. You can see it right there. It's kind of a hard core, almost like the base of celery. And when you look at this, you would think, oh, it's part of the celery family, but it's not. It's actually a cabbage. So, but that's all there is to it. And I'm going to put this in a bowl and save it for dinner tonight, where I'm going to make some delicious tofu and bok choy. Okay, so that was how to prepare baby bok choy in this case for cooking. If you found that helpful, please go out to our YouTube channel and click the subscribe button so you don't miss any of our videos, because we'll be getting a lot of them out here in the next few weeks. And also you might want to check out our podcast, which is just simply called Vegetarian Zen. You can find that on iTunes or Stitcher. Also visit our website at vegetarianzen.com. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me, Larissa, at vegetarianzen.com. And I think that's all for this video, and we'll be back with you tomorrow with another great tip.